asking my name, huh? You ready? STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support rod, lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winner side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the...
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football.
Gang on me.
Set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Prescott on first down. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to
Yeah, I
have
love
back.
my
There was
guys.
a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
I'm ready. Come on.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Garoppolo to throw.
Good defense.
It's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And now it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long for Prescott.
Oh my God. I'm trash.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
I'm trash.
On 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a 2nd time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his 2nd first-quarter touchdown there. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Elliott. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal.
Thank you.
And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Running with Elliott.
Thank you. You idiot. He did that. That shit was trash.
Unable to punch it in.
That shit was trash, my guy.
Defense stands tall down near the goal line.
That shit was trash.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run with Coleman on first down, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, it's Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Hey, watch it, watch it. White. Hey, high 7.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
White. 21. Hey, team 6.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On second down now. It's Coleman, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Garoppolo now. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep throwing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Nick Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. On third down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Prescott now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go.
Yalla, my guys. Hoppa, hoppa.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Yalla, my guys. Hoppa, hoppa.
Action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they'll wind up getting this with all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. Garoppolo looks to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught by Sanders. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the interception, here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass first.
And that's caught inside the 35. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 45 yards. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. The Sanders has got it complete. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo buying time to his left. He'll run it. And now Garoppolo lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score.
Let's get this ball back with offense. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before. And this That's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Very solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. But once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Garoppolo on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return will stop right around the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Prescott on first down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. Prescott to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Well, Prescott here to throw. He's going to get this to Austin complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Completes it to Austin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Prescott yet again. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And the 49er hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Prescott looks to throw on first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Prescott in trouble, and the ball's out. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Break.
Blue there. Check. Check out.
General West.
Slay.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Here's Minshew. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, here I come. Mike 54.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Jake Ryan. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
But again, they stop him behind the line. That is read well for a 2nd straight play defensively. Now Minshew.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Mike 59.
Now. Hey, Foxtrot.
Check 59, Mike.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Minshew, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. He's going to take a shot, and he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard.
We here.
Of the 30.
Come on, Jacksonville. We here, baby.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of
We here.
You break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Minshew sets to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. Dumps it off to Fournette. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A shotgun give to Fournette.
As a passer,
and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. An 8-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Unable to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a draft.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready. Back 25.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Back 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Now Ryan. It's caught. Jones. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jake Ryan picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On third down, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here we go on fourth down with Ryan. He completes it to Jones. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Ryan will throw again. Caught by Jones.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, here's Fournette. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Now back to throw. Caught here by Conley. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check it back, check it back.
Go. On fourth down, Minshew escaping the pressure right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jeff Swain there to make the grab as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Check 13.
X3, 218, chopper.
59, Mike.
Hey, orbit. Ready?
He'll look to throw.
Watch his left, watch his left.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a...